Dear sisters and brothers in Jesus Christ, having doubt or keeping doubt with one another, it's always making a question mark in our life. When I was in the parish, still I remember one couple came and they started arguing, fighting with themselves, saying, "Father, by all the means I cannot live with this man." The man said, "By all the means I cannot die with her father." I said, "Hey, it's not even 3 to 4 months. Why this kind of controversial in your life?" "Yes, Father, for each and everything he started doubting at me." That's what she was complaining. But in the other way, he said, "Father, it's not me that doubting her, but she's the one who is doubting me always, by looking at my mobile, by looking at my bags, by looking at each and etc, etc, etc. Arey, what's wrong with you? These things you know better before you married, because they were the lovers before the marriage, more than 2.5 years. More than 2.5 years. What kind of understanding that they got in their life? Doubt. Having doubt or keeping doubt with one another, it's always good. It's not me, sir. It's not I who says, but the today's saint says. Yeah, because after the death of the Jesus, many disciples were afraid to go out of their place. We can find their way of life. Okay, some disciples, not some disciples, all the disciples they were present inside their house, because they were afraid, if I go out, definitely they will kill me, because I was following the Jesus Christ. So they were afraid and they were inside the house. There are other disciples to this other extent. They started going towards Galilee, saying, "Oh, I cannot live or I cannot die here for nothing. So I can go and live for my own family once again by doing my work, like fishing, by etc. other things, other works." So they started moving back to their life. But this is the only one disciple who was very courageous and started facing everything. Because in today's reading, we can see that all the disciples met Jesus except Thomas. That means where he went? He went outside. He was the only courageous person to went outside to face this world, to challenge this world. He wanted to know what the people are telling about Jesus, and also the disciples, so-called the followers of Jesus. So he got that guts, the courage to face the people, the world, of difficulties, with all the difficulties of these societies. So when he came back to their house, when they told that we met the risen Lord, it's not, he wanted to prove not only to the disciples, to all the Christians, because the Jewish were doubting how it is possible for the people to rise from the to come out from the death with the body and blood, because we are also believing that after our death we have the resurrection. How? Only our soul will go, not the physical body. Here Thomas, doubting Thomas, making the people to understand Jesus raised from death not by the soul but also with his physical body. That's why when Jesus appeared in front of him and told, "Come and touch my finger, come and touch this one and then my side," because he knew Jesus has risen both physically as well as in the spiritual way, as well as in the soul, with his soul. He wanted to prove these to all his followers. Here he strengthened our faith. Here he strengthened our beliefs towards Jesus. What the main thing that today's feast, today's disciples of the today's apostle Saint Thomas wanted to say? more courage and face the world, face the challenges that you face in the world. You don't put yourself in down. Get out of your boundary, get out of from your slavery of your mind and face it with courageously. That's the first thing he wanted to say. Second one is keeping or having doubt with others. It is not to break our relationship, but to strengthen our relationship with one another.